Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel this April 29th. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, we picked up a little bit of rain. We had some yesterday early, then the afternoon turned out to be pretty nice. There were a few isolated showers over toward the Cumberland Plateau. This morning, we're starting out with some patchy fog. Yeah, be careful of that if you're out early this morning. But then we're also watching a band of showers that's moving in from our southwest. You can see this is the second wave that I talked about yesterday. We had that first wave of shower activity come through. Now we're going to get the second wave today. Most of this is going to stay fairly west of us for the start of the day. But as we go through the next several hours into the afternoon, then we're going to see, fair coverage, about 40 to 50% coverage of shower activity. Not everybody's going to get rained on today. You can see there's high pressure near Nashville, or center of high pressure. So we have about equal pressure between the high pressure that's there and the low pressure system associated with the cold front that you see just west of that rain. So there's not a lot of wind going on. This would be just kind of light rain showers. I don't see any thunderstorms. The risk for any kind of thunderstorm activity today for us is pretty low. So we'll start out with a little fog this morning, some cloud cover, and maybe that chance that some of you will pick up some shower activity today and into the afternoon. But it's not going to be an all-day thing. So if you're trying to maybe do some work outdoors or whatever, this is going to be kind of the kind of showers that come and go and then move on. This front is going to move out of here sometime late tonight and early tomorrow morning, and then we'll be done with those systems for a while. And we won't even talk about rain really until probably Thursday into Friday of the coming week, which will be May. You know, I'm going to say that. It's going to be May. We're next to the last day in April, April 29th, tomorrow. No, wait. Yes, tomorrow's the last day. 30 days has September, April, June. Okay, yeah. I just had to remember that rhyme. You know, how many what months have 30 days instead of 31? Anyway, April is one of those that has only 30. So we're going near 70 today. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Close to average. 74 is the average. Yesterday we hit 65 for a high temperature in Bowling Green. So we were 9 degrees below the average for the day. Just trace of rainfall with some of those showers yesterday morning. Now, tomorrow will be cooler because, as I just mentioned, that secondary cold front is coming through. So it's going to cool us down a bit. But as you see, even at night, it's not going to get cold. It's going to get chilly, but it's not going to get freezing cold. So 40s for the next few nights up until the middle of next week. Then we start to warm it up. And it's going to stay coolish for the weekend. The first day of May is Monday. Then we go Tuesday into Wednesday. We start to moderate to near 70 again. And then we stay in the 70s once we get into the end of next week and next weekend, first weekend in May. That should feel pretty good. And that's exactly where we should be for average high temperature for this time of the year, in the mid 70s. So we'll be there. It's going to feel nice. And then we'll have this rain chance out of here, and we should see the next several days looking pretty good. It is going to get breezy, though, as that cooler air begins to come in. Not today, but tomorrow. After that front, it's going to start to get a little breezy. We'll start to get a westerly breeze in here, 15 to 25 miles per hour Sunday, then into Monday, maybe some breezes up to 30 miles per hour. So I'm just giving you a heads up. That wind is going to kick up for the first of the week. Here's a look at Kentucky mesonet temperatures as of 5:15 this Saturday morning, and everybody's in the 40s, although some 50s back here to the west where we're seeing that shield of clouds and some of the rain, that's light rain, that's beginning to pull in. We're more in the 40s, mid to upper 40s here in Bowling Green and much of southern Kentucky. Everybody else pretty much in the mid 40s, the rest of the state of Kentucky this morning. All right, let's take a look at the model map now, and we'll see what's coming our direction over the next couple of days. As far as systems go, this is the last system we'll see until the end of next week, as I mentioned. So we'll get several days of some nice weather in here, but we still have this system to deal with this morning. You can see this low pressure system that's down over Texas. Texas has just gotten just battered day after day after day of severe weather, tornadoes. Yesterday, there were tornadoes, Alabama, Florida, Georgia. At least it's quiet weather now. This is the system that is going to bring in the showers that we're seeing this morning, but it's not going to last very long. We'll put this into motion. Here we go through the rest of today with just light rain showers, and then they just kind of fade away for a few hours. There may be some redevelopment this afternoon. You can see as the low, we have a low that travels to the north of us, along with that cold front, or actually the trough ahead of the cold front. The cold front's still back here to the west, but you see this line of showers. Now, with today, excuse me, there could be enough sun breaking through at times to maybe allow for a little window of convection, but even with that, I'm not looking for severe weather. This would just be general showers, and maybe a renegade thunderstorm. But the chances of convection and thunder and lightning and all that is just not very high at all. So maybe some showers in the afternoon. Here's the low that's spinning from Texas into Mississippi with more showers and thunderstorms, daytime heating, and all that Gulf moisture kicking in further south of us. So we get this little tongue, if you will, this lobe of colder air, not cold air, but much cooler air. You know the drill. This has happened several times within the last few weeks. We get that temporary shot of cooler air that pushes down with westerly winds into southern Kentucky. This is going to happen for tomorrow behind the front and into Monday and maybe even a little bit of Tuesday. And then after that, we begin to warm up as this uh, cooler air dip in the jet stream, this trough, begins to move away. But it's going to take all weekend to get this thing out of here and move it out of the way so that we can, you know, move on with spring. Here it is. You can see it. It dips south of Kentucky into Tennessee, and we get a little bit of wraparound moisture that could even be with us. I need another cup of coffee. Could even be with us a little bit tomorrow morning. When you first wake up on Sunday morning, there will be a few clouds and maybe a passing stray light rain shower. But that's the extent of it. Most of you will not even see that. So that's just a temporary wrap around the low, dip in the jet stream, allowing that cooler west wind to come in for the day tomorrow. And then we finally clear this out of the atmosphere and move on into Monday. Monday will start chilly, but then we start to see some retreat of this dip here in the jet stream. But like I said, this cooler air is even going to last into Monday, the first day of May. The first day of May, we're looking at highs only around 60 or the low 60s and lows in the 40s. The first day of May. Look, it's happened before. Don't think it's. Remember, nature does not notice the calendar. Actually, the calendar is based off of nature. It's we think of it backwards. We look at a calendar and we think everything should be completely plotted by the first day of winter, the first day of spring, the first day of summer. the beginning of the month of May or whatever. Everything should just sync with that, and it's not going to ever. We've had a few times coincidentally that it's happened, but just because it's the first day of May and it's going to be chilly, that's not really an anomaly. That's happened before. But it is what it is for this year. It's just the way the pattern is. And somebody will say, I'm sure it's one of those little winters. And I don't know which one because I cannot keep up with that. But somebody will comment here after I post this that it's this winter. And then somebody argue, no, we've already had that one. It's this winter. That's why I don't keep up with it because it starts arguments. Okay. Onto the surface map. You guys are so funny. Here we go with what's happening today. First system moving away. Here comes the second system with that draw of some Gulf of Mexico moisture. All the really bad weather will be down south again today, unfortunately, for the Gulf Coast. We'll just get the little bit of light showers this morning, maybe a shower this afternoon as the secondary system begins to pull in. Here we go tonight into tomorrow morning. There's the front. There's the shower activity and some thunderstorms along the Smokies and into the Blue Ridge Mountains and beyond, into the Carolinas, the Virginias. And here comes the front and the breezy conditions. You can see that breezy westerly winds around the upper low that's over the Great Lakes and this cold front. So as we're into Sunday, it's going to be, well, it's going to be cloudy for the most part, breezy, cooler with the breeze. Yeah. And maybe a shower. But most of the activity will be well north and well east of us. Here we go into Monday, into Tuesday with still some little pieces of energy, bringing mainly the breezes to us, even on the second day of May, Tuesday. It'll begin to warm up some after Tuesday as that system over the Great Lakes finally pulls away. We have high pressure build in. This is Wednesday. Thursday, we see a warm front coming in. And Thursday night into Friday, I think that's going to be our next chance for showers and thunderstorms with a cold front, as you see there, draped across the area. But by then, we'll be back into the 70s and we'll get some of this chillier weather out of the way, and whichever winter this is. I'm not going to get into that. I don't have a dog in this fight, as my grandpa used to say. All right, you guys, enjoy your Saturday. It's certainly not going to be a washout. It's certainly not going to be rainy all day, but certainly the chance is there with a high, again, around 70. God bless you. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning.